to my YouTube channel. It's so nice to see you. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a week of my workouts. Now, this is something that I get asked quite a bit on my socials, is what does my week of workouts look like? So I thought, let me make a video about it. I'm currently training in a bit of like a hybrid style, so there's no running in my program right now because I'm rehabbing my knee. However, I'm still doing a lot of weightlifting, but I'm also doing a lot of functional movements, hierarchy movements, that kind of stuff. So this is gonna be a fun one. Strap in, let's go. But first, if you're new here, my name is Spencer and I'm here for the fitness, the vlogs, and the vibes. And if you're not new here, then welcome back. Okay, I am just starting out on the static bike for a bit of a warm-up for my full body session. Now in this video, I'm not going to be going into detail about my warm-ups because I do have a dedicated warm-up video on my channel, so check that out if you want. First up in my full body session, I've got this circuit. Now, a lot of my workouts do include circuit style training. I really enjoy this, especially for full body movements, because you can really fit a lot in just a few exercises. And I also find that it keeps me from getting bored and it keeps my workouts just a little bit more exciting. Okay, now I'm just doing some quick shoulder mobility before I get in with the rest of my workout. I found that this is really good for just strengthening the little muscles in my shoulder because she can be a little bit testy, alright? I get some impingements and it's not fun. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves because we're about to do some deadlifts. So you'll notice that I'm now changing shoes. So Adidas actually sent me these a while back when I did an ad with them, and I've been using them pretty much consistently every week ever since because I'd never had lifting shoes before. I kind of didn't really think they were worth anything, and then I tried them and I was like, oh, these actually work really well. So the reason I really like these is they just give me a lot more grip, and I find that I can lift a lot heavier and feel a lot like more secure when I'm lifting. So I tried to go for a heavier weight on the deadlift, but it did not budge, but that is okay. We are moving on. So I'm moving on to overhead barbell press. Now, fun fact, I absolutely hate this exercise. Okay, maybe hate is a strong word, but I've just not really been vibing with shoulder exercises recently. But the way that I'm doing this is it's 4 sets of 4 reps, but there's a 20-second break every 2 reps. Honestly, I think the hardest part of this exercise is trying to not make it a push press, so just doing completely strict press, only relying on the strength of my shoulders. So a question I get a lot online is there a perfect way to set out your workout split? Like, should you have just full body, or should you do push-pull legs, or should you just do upper body or isolated workouts? And my answer to this is do firstly whatever you're able to stay consistent at, because first and foremost, being in the gym is better than not being in the gym. Once you're able to be consistent, then you can start to play around with what you actually like best. So for example, I used to train pretty much only push-pull legs for ages, and then I started training full body for ages as well, and now I've recently gone back to a split of full body and also upper and lower. But at the end of the day, it really does come down to personal preference as well as what your actual goals are. Okay, now we are moving on to my dedicated upper body day, and I'm starting off with an aggressive little 3 minutes on the ski erg. I have to say the ski erg is probably one of my favorite forms of cardio. For some reason, it just feels pretty like intuitive to me, and it doesn't feel like I'm having to work super hard, whereas the assault bike, even though I'm sitting down, literally makes me want to scream. Another question I get a lot online is, do you need to actually follow a workout plan, or can you kind of just go off vibes? Now look, I'm never going to tell you how to live your life, and I have been that person that did just literally go off vibes, following workouts I found on TikTok and Instagram or whatever, and it worked for me for a while, but then I certainly plateaued and I stopped seeing results. And the reason for that was because I wasn't training with progressive overload. Now, I know progressive overload is kind of a buzzword at the moment, so let me just quickly break it down for you. Essentially, you just want to be making your muscles work a little bit harder every single week, and a really common way to do that is by increasing the weight, or changing up the reps, or changing up the tempo. And it's really difficult to do that if you're changing up the workouts every single week. So is it essential? No, you can obviously work out, have a great time without it. Again, it depends on your goals. If you're really trying to seek results, I would definitely suggest following a plan. And just like that, we're moving on to my lower body workout. Now, one of my big goals at the moment is to grow my glutes while also still just feeling athletic. So to get the blood pumping, I start off with a bit of a circuit. So you will have seen me do a mobility exercise and the core exercise, and now this goblet squat. And now the real fun begins. I've got a heavier kettlebell and I'm just doing some heel raised kettlebell goblet squats. You know what's something I really just never thought about when I first started working out is I always thought that the stronger you get, the easier working out will be, but that's just not true, because like I just said about progressive overload, you have to keep pushing yourself if you want to keep seeing results. So it's not like you get super strong and then it's all just like rainbows and butterflies. No, It's tough out here. Okay, moving on to my last workout of the week. Now, I do as well have an active rest day, but I really just spend that going for a long walk in the park, so I didn't really think it was worth showing in the video. If you want to see me do that, check out one of my other vlogs. But for now, enjoy watching me struggle through this conditioning and agility workout. Now, take a guess where I'm going. Yep, it's the ski erg. We're back at it again. So the ski erg is part of a circuit that I'm doing that is 250 meters sprint on the ski erg, and I was trying to keep that under a minute, and then I think it was 30 seconds of hollow body holds. These are absolutely horrendous, truly not fun, and then finishing off with box jumps. And now moving on to the second circuit, which was sled push. These are just always so brutal, followed by this agility exercise, and my core was absolutely destroyed by this point, so I had literally nothing less. And then we had this stability ball squat. Sorry, it's the wrong way round. I only filmed it in portrait. My bad. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop it a like, pop a little comment, maybe even subscribe if you fancy. If you already subscribed, love you. If you're not, I can love you if you subscribe. Anyways, I hope you're having the best day ever, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I love you. Goodbye.